Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 on this Feed the Beast server that I'm doing right now. Today you can see that I've done a little bit of working on the base. I got some mining done, wanted to get some stuff off camera taken care of. Outside, I basically spent, well, if I can open this door, spent most of my time setting up just a little bit of food here. And there's a creeper that is going to blow up on me. Yes. There's another one. Awesome. Just get away from me. Alright, well this just blew up, so it was not planned at all. Um, but, as you can tell, this is my little food area that I have going on. One of the things with Feed the Beast is that food is very much needed. The hunger bar drops way too quick for my liking. That should fix itself when I actually have some extra berries. But over here on this side, I cleared it out and I have a nice little tree farm going. I've been using stone tools, haven't really smelted anything, so I was going through a lot of wood. One interesting thing is these trees are all dyed leaves, dyed trees. The mod that they're from have magenta, red, I believe I have a blue. Here's a blue. And then I have a cherry tree here, no big deal. And then some just regular oak leaves that I've been using, or oaks that I've been using for the walls and stuff. But one interesting thing about these trees are the wood that they spawn with are all random. Like none of these are, all these in the back row are all these red leaf trees, and none of the wood's the same. And I've gotten a little bit crazy with all the wood that I've gotten. I think the server's having some issues lagging right now. If it'll, hey, let me in, let me in. Okay, guys, we are back, and we're gonna see if we can't get this going. The server is still lagging a little bit. If I can get in this house, okay. All right, we're inside the house. Hopefully, we'll stay here. Inside here, as you can tell, I did some more decorating, like I was saying. What? Oh my god, let me in this house. Okay, we're in the house. Let me stay in here. Okay, as you can tell, like I was saying, I've pushed out some room. I have some areas here that I want to do some crops, because like I was saying, that food is a real big issue. The berries are nice, but they don't last forever. Um, and they give you half a hunger bar, so it's not even efficient at all. I have a room over here that I'll showcase here soon in this video. And downstairs, I started clearing out and leads down to my mines where I was doing all my work at. Unfortunately, I ran into a new thing that I think it's under gas mods where my mining tunnels down there filled with smoke and everything caught on fire. So those are no longer usable. I have it blocked off, and hopefully that'll stop it from spreading up here. However, I'm not 100% sure. But one thing that I wanted to get started was food. I have over here, I have some seeds that I've been collecting, and not all of them are just these normal seeds that you get from Minecraft. Some of them are from this new mod called Magical Crops. I have strawberries, grapes, cucumbers, and chili seeds. I want to get them started, try and get some food going in here. I have it set up to a 9x9, the biggest you can have with just that one water source. So I figured hopefully I won't just destroy all the dirt. Uh, but I'm going to get some food grown in here and check it all out. I don't really know how those plants will turn out, but I'm willing to try it. I also have made a watering can, if I can figure out where I placed it, that when used increases the tick rate of plants, and so they grow faster. It's a really simple. Have I just overlooked it? All right. Well, I'm not seeing it, so we'll make one real quick. I'm sure I'm just overlooking it. This lag is not helping out at all. Marble cup. Okay. Yeah. It's a real simple recipe, and I need white dye or bone meal works too. Right? God, somebody has been messing with my chest when I was offline. Feels like. Here's some pumpkin seeds I can actually get started as well. Alright, well, I'm not seeing it, so we will just skip that for right now. Go ahead and plant some pumpkin seeds. Get some of those going. So, yeah, we'll just dump all this back in here. We'll figure that out later. Yeah, I'm going to get this food growing, see if I can get a more stable food source going. I think I had carrots in here, actually, as well. There's a carrot. And thought I had a potato somewhere. I don't. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We'll get these carrots going. I probably don't need that many pumpkins, but I have the room for them right now. I might as well grow them. So we get some food going. Another thing that I was wanting to get started is now that I've gone mining for all this ore, I need some way to turn it into ingots. And there's always this furnace that you can use, and I've used it for a few things here and there, making buckets, but I want to shy away from doing that. And normally most people will make a grindstone and do the whole little hand turn crank that it has going on. But instead, I'm going to jump right into a smeltery. And I have already got the lava that I'm going to use for it, and made this glass, these tanks right here to hold the lava. And I've collected everything I will need for setting this up. Now, I've never set one of these up. However, they're supposed to be really simple, and we'll see if we can't get it all figured out. These blocks are made, all these blocks have either seared bricks or glass that construct them, and you get the seared bricks from grout, which is used with clay, sandstone, and or clay, sand, and gravel, which, yeah, you can do it like this. You get 2, or you can set it up in large quantities and get 8. It's the same ratio, so it's just whatever you prefer to have it set up as. And then you smelt that grout in the furnace and you get the seared bricks. Now, to set this up, you have to do a 3x3 base, and this will make a hollow center around this. I have a smeltery controller here. I'm going to set this in the back because I really don't need direct access to it all the time. The way I understand it is I can load it up with things, with the ingots, it'll melt it down in here, and then I'll get it out through these drains that I have. Well, I still have to create the rest of this hollow base here, so I have these seared tanks that will hold lava to help power, per se, the smeltery. I'm going to go ahead and place down 6. All you have to do is have 1, and they have to be on the same level as this smeltery controller. So I have that there. Now I'm going to place these these smeltery drains, and they have 2 sides that can either input or output liquid from in here. This side will drain the smeltery, and on the opposite side on here, the way I understand it, is you can actually pour metal back into the smeltery, which would be useful for things that if you have lots of type of metals that you're smelting in here, and for certain tools you need certain liquids, you can drain them and refill. and the such. I don't want to worry about putting any sear tanks in the back. I put it up against this wall. I don't foresee really wanting to run around it. So I have these seared bricks that I'm going to place there. And I have quite a bit of materials, so I went ahead and I have enough seared bricks. And actually, now that I've connected it, you can actually see what is all there, and that, well, these tanks are empty. And you can see this is right here. This bar right here, I understand it as will be right here is all the liquid that's inside, and this is lava, I think. I don't know. We'll figure that out here in just a second. But I wanted to go ahead and make it more than one block high, since I do have so much stuff to smelt. I can theoretically have a lot more going at once. Now, in order to get everything out of here, I need to hook these drains up with these faucets that'll pour it out, pour the liquid metal, molten metal out from there into these holes right here. Well, it won't just pour out, it has to have a base to pour out. So I have a casting basin here, which is great for whenever, like let's say iron, I can pour it out and it'll make immediately a block of iron. Or I can have these casting tables where I can put patterns down for either ingots or tool parts, whatever I want it to be. And right now, I'm just going to use one casting basin to get started. I'll eventually make some ingot patterns, but this will help for right now. I'm going to grab some of these lava buckets now, if I can. Never need to organize these probably a little bit better. Um, where, where are my lava buckets? Alright, so I'm now missing. Are they over here, maybe? Here, okay, here we go. And I do have a stencil table, and this will be used for making patterns. You can place it in here, and I have a blank pattern actually ready here to do it, and it's really simple. It's if you're in the crafting screen, it's a stick and a stick, and then two pieces of planks, and it'll make this blank pattern. Now you take it over to this blank pattern, you drop it in here, and you can just scroll through and decide what kind of stencil you want it to be. And for this one, I'm wanting to see if I can go ahead and make an ingot. I might have to make that out of some other stuff. I'm not really up to date on the Tinker's Construct, but that'll be alright for now for what we're doing. I'm going to get some lava going in here that can hold up to 4 buckets. And like I said, there's 6 of these, and I have quite a large lava reserve here that I was working out of. But now this one's full. I'm not going to fill all these up right now, but let's go ahead. Let's do iron. Now, if I am correct, I should. Okay, guys, we're back from a little bit of lag that we were having, and coming back to the smeltery. I figured out what was going on. For some reason, the smeltery controller works right here. It does not work right there. That's alright. It'll still do the job that we want it to do. I have 2 layers, so it can hold just a lot of iron right there. And I should be able to get approximately 4 blocks of solid iron. Because if I remember correctly, this breaks it down into 2. It's not as efficient as the grindstone that everybody uses. However, it's a lot less manual effort, which is something that I'm really for. Automation and stuff is something that I like to do. As you can see, it's smelting down here. It's about halfway. While that's going on, let's take a look at these crops. They're growing right now, and as you can see in these "What am I looking at" mod, that's the top of the screen where it says carrots and growth, it'll actually show you how far along each plant is, which is very cool. Um, I'm not sure it covers everything, um, but I'm sure there's a few that it doesn't show. One thing, though, that I wanted to get started on was I have a whole lot of these essence dusts. And one cool thing about this essence dust is you can actually grow items such as redstone, glowstone, coal, all the way up to diamonds. Um, so one thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to get started with that. I have, let's see, having a little bit of lag again. I don't. Lag is so frustrating. It's all right though. It'll either crash or fix itself. There it goes. Now I have, for what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna need 1 emerald, and then I have these 3 diamonds that I'm not sure what. I had 5 at one point. I don't know if one of my faction members borrowed some, but my goal is to get up to diamond seeds and eventually grow them. In order to do this, though, let's get rid of this grout. Some diamonds. Alright, like I said, I'm going to need 4 diamond seeds, and I'm going to need this extreme essence. Well, to make this extreme essence, you have to have strong essence and an extreme infusion stone. Well, each, as you go down, it takes another step up, all the way down to these uh, weak essences is the lowest one uh, that you can make. And to make that, I need this weak infusion stone. Alright? Well, a weak infusion stone, that's where this emerald comes into play. So what we're going to do is we're going to make one of these weak infusion stones, throw this emerald up here, like so, and now we have a weak infusion stone. Let's go ahead and grab just some more of this, and we will need basic seeds, which we have some wheat growing over there that we can bust up, which I'm going to go ahead and do now. It's not really growing very much, so it's not a loss or anything. Um, so we'll go ahead and pop over here. I think the layout was like this. It gives you only 1. Alright, so we need 3, I believe it was. Alright, so let's hop back down to this. We need, in order to make the strong essence, we need to make these regular essence, which uses the regular infusion stone, which comes from either dye essence or coal essence. Alright, so we need to make some coal seeds to get to that level, which would take coal, some seeds, and then this weak essence that we just made. So let's go ahead and come over here, grab some coal, and make a couple of these. I think we can make, let's go ahead and get another set of these. Alright, with that. Okay, now we have these coal seeds. So let's go ahead and throw these down. Watch these going. They should bloom, have like a hex at the top. And one thing to note is I am using the Sortex pack, but it's kind of crazy that these don't actually have a different graphics from Sortex to, that's when the admin just popped in here taking a look at it, but between Sortex and the default texture pack. So we'll let those grow. While those are growing, let's go ahead and take another look over here at our iron. Alright, we have 36 ingots here, so it's a little bit less than what I had. Well, I guess it's about the same. Uh, yeah, that's 4 blocks. 9 times 4 is 36. Simple math, you know. But to get started, we're going to pour some blocks here, and you just right-click on this faucet, and it'll pour out into this casting bin, like I was talking about earlier, into a solid block of iron. It's relatively quick considering what all's happening here, and it's mostly hands-off, but I'm going to grab that and make a couple of these. I'm not sure what switch he's talking about. Maybe host switch. Let's see what he's saying. But yeah, once it's this molten red solidifies, we get these iron blocks, which, voila, we have iron ingots, which will make tools going into the future much easier. Alright, that should pour it all out. Yeah, you can see where it's clearing out. We'll just go ahead and throw some more in there for right now, let it get going. Get all these iron tools. Or iron blocks. Okay. We actually have some grapes over here. Let's go ahead and take these. It's not what I thought was going to happen, but okay. Well, apparently I just lost my grape seeds. I was reading that there has a chance of not dropping seeds, and up to a chance of 2 seeds, I believe it was, that uh, will let you go. But looks while we're having some lag here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this episode a little bit earlier than I had wanted. Next episode, we'll look at trying to expand upon these magical crops, and in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and smelt down all my ores that I have here, and kind of clean up a little bit more around the base. Until episode 3, I'll see you guys around.